Hafade from Guam, Mariana Islands. Yakwe from Marshall Islands. Halo from Vanuatu. Halo Geta from Papua New Guinea. Yorana from Tahiti. Yakwe from Marshall Islands. Kia Yorana from New Zealand. Aotearoa. Kia Yorana from the Cook Islands. Malualele from the Kingdom of Tonga. And Talofa from the islands of Samoa. Well, I'm glad everybody made it back. And you have reached the School Talk Story with Dr. T show. Yep, and let me show this to you so that you'll know where to find the music for our class, which will be coming up here in a few minutes. I'm going to do a few announcements. Sometimes some of you leave, but that's okay. Please come back. All right. But yes, that's how you can find the music for this class. And this show is brought to you by the National Pacific Islander Education Network, also known as NPINE, N-P-I-E-N. So make a note of that, everybody, because we'd like everybody to, again, get involved with us in the community. And a little later on today, we're going to do our self-care talanoa, which means talk story. So I want you to take a look at these numbers here, as well as the live chat, because that'll come in handy to you here a little bit. But good to see everybody. And today we are going to talk about the island of Hawaii. Yeah. So here we go. There's their beautiful flag in Hawaii. And here are the islands of Hawaii. Yeah. So hopefully you can see all that. Yep. I will bend over so you can get a better look. Yep, those are all the islands. We have Hawaii, and we have Ko'olawe, Maui, Molokai, Oahu, Kauai, Niihau. Yep, Lanai, a lot of different islands there. So Hawaii is an island state of the United States. The capital is Honolulu. There's almost 1.5 million inhabitants of the island. That's a lot of people. And English and Hawaiian are languages that are spoken, among others. There are 137 islands and 8 main islands, and I mentioned them. They are Niihau, Kauai, Oahu, Molokai, Lanai, Ko'olawe, Maui, Hawaii, which is also known as the Big Island. And unfortunately, the Kingdom of Hawaii, which was led by Queen Liliuokalani, was overthrown by the United States in 1893. Yeah, so that was sad. But again, we appreciate our friends in Hawaii and the opportunity to come there and to see your beautiful islands and lands and scenery. So it is always an honor to be with everybody out there. All right. Well, let me see, friends. I'm going to move from the Hawaiian flag here to no background because it is time for a few more things. Well, no, I can put the flag back here. Okay. Yeah. So let me share with you a few announcements here, everybody. So here we go. First of all, we're going to go to the NPINE Facebook group. So here we go, NPINE Facebook group. Yep, that's us. Yeah, some things that have been happening. We had our Ohana night on Tuesday night, the 2nd. And yeah, there's Robert from Canada. There's Wilma and myself. We had, who else played? Alex and Eddie, and also our young lady friend was Jamie. They all played and sang. It was fantastic. Yeah. So that was again Ohana Night, and Robert is joining us from Canada as he does every month. We have on Mondays our Aloha Music and Mindfulness at 11 a.m. Pacific time, only 15 minutes long. Next week, we will not be meeting, but we'll be meeting on the other Mondays pretty much. Might take some time off for the holidays. Yeah, let me show this to you here in a minute. This was about Ohana. Thanks to those that participated in our Giving Tuesday fundraiser. And I was told we made almost $300 for our fundraiser. So thanks to everybody. I know it's a hard time. It's not easy to make a donation, but we appreciate it. And then here, everybody, is our N-Pine e-news. So just click on there, and you'll find all kinds of things here. Yep, we hope everybody again had a very pleasant Thanksgiving. And I did mention Giving Tuesday. Thank you very much. This is also Renew Your Membership Month, everybody, because some of you haven't renewed yet. Also, we enjoyed the Global Harvest Festival at the LA County Office of Education. So here I am with all of my friends. Also, I participated in Councilwoman Suli Sato's karaoke birthday night. That was fun. We wanted to mention, check this out. Sharing Aloha is now streaming on Amazon Prime. It's the story of the Polynesian Cultural Center. And my cousins are in this movie, so please check it out. And I did report on this a few weeks ago, our harbor tour with Senate Majority Leader Lena Sanchez Gonzalez was ill that night, but we were able to meet with her staff. We were also at the Lakewood, California College Fair. And I mentioned this, some of us, including me, we dance in the annual Hoike here. And I'll show you a little bit more about the annual conference here. Yep, good information about immigration. This talks about Ohana nights coming up. So yeah, we won't have another Ohana night until January 6th. Please join us on for School Talk Story, which is today. And also LA Island Radio, that's one of our sponsors as well. Let me see here. Some community health news, thanks to Andrew for his article. Andrew is an excellent young man, but read about these things. Yeah, we even had some birthdays here. We'll have to go through that in a minute. All right. Tracy, Neil, Dr. Tracy Noriega, Neil, and a heavenly birthday to our good friend Manaya Petaya. All right. Uh-oh. I just dropped ukulele there. All right, so in a minute we'll do our birthday greeting. All right, everybody, that was it on our Facebook page. Let me go over to the N-Pine website. So, yeah, nice thing we've updated all this. So this is information from our annual conference, which was recently held October 25th in Morse High School in San Diego. We had about 30 people that were there, but we did most of it virtual, but worked out good. These are all of our Career College and Resource Fair presenters. Thanks to all of you. Then we also had our Sevilla Ma'ai Educator Awards. We had some breakout sessions by Danny, Nani, and Anjani. Yeah, they're fantastic. And breakout session 2 was by our Morse High School Student Association. Then our closing keynote panel with Joy and Amos. And then the Sevilla Ma'ai Educator Awards Part 2, our Community Awards, our School Counselor Award, and then these were our students that received scholarships here. Thanks to Senator John Curtis of Utah, who was our award sponsor. And our 25th conference will be in October 24th in Los Angeles. So some of this other stuff you've seen before. Let me go back. We had some nice pictures of the ladies there. Yeah, here we go. Oops. Yeah, I keep coming back here. Huh? Yep. We went all the way to the end there. That's pretty funny, huh? Yeah, I just wanted to show you the ladies here. So the Morse High School Islander Association, they also taught a wonderful class on the Chamorro culture. There's Miss Nani, Danny, and also Ant Pine board member Cliff. Yeah. And Tanaya received a Christina Diaz medallion. Yep, and there are the ladies. So thanks to all of you. And you can read more about the 24th annual conference right here. Trying to see if there's anything else new on our webpage. Well, visit Melaleuca and place an order, and that will benefit N-Pine. Got some N-Pine merch there. And then C's Candy. That's another way you can support us, everybody. So, yep, I think that's enough on our announcements there. What do you think? Ha, ha. Yeah, some of you start tuning out during announcements. But friends, let us leave our Hawaiian flag and go to ukulele class. So hopefully you've been practicing. I don't know. Some of you said you can't even find your instrument. Okay. But anyways, let us do that. It's ukulele class time. And we are going to learn some chords, and then we're going to learn a song right now, everybody. But first of all, as a review, this is your ukulele. So we strum the ukulele with our right hand. So when we go down, up, that is a strum. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And I like to use my thumb, but you can use several fingers or whatever you want to do, everybody. This is not a complicated class. And then we hold the instrument about right here. Let me bring this down a little bit. So yeah, right about here is where we hold it. And then we use our left hand to put our fingers down. And these are the frets. So this is fret 1, fret 2, fret 3, and fret 4. And then take a look at your fingers, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I'll be asking you to put your fingers down on the different strings. So string 1, 2, 3, and 4. String 1 is known as G, string 2 is known as C, string 4 is known as E, and then string 4 is known as A, G, C, E, A, also known as my dog has fleas. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So let's look at our chords, and then we're going to learn a song, everybody. Okay. So the first chord in our chart is known as the C chord. So again, look at up at the top of our chart, strings 1, 2, 3, and 4, G, C, E, A. And then you've got frets 1, 2, 3, and 4. So your third finger is on string 4, fret 3, everybody. Okay, so let's try it. Third finger, string 4, fret 3, and strum it. You're playing a chord, everybody. All right. So the next chord we have is called the D7 chord. And we're going to learn the easy D7 because there's a hard one. But for today, we'll do the easy one, okay? So the D7 simple, we call it. Notice your first finger is on string 1. Second finger is on string 3, fret 2. So let's try it. First finger, string 1. Second finger, string 3, fret 2. That's D7 simple. And then the final one is our hardest one of the day. And that is known as the G chord, everybody. Okay? So if you'll take a look at this, first finger string 2, second string 4, and third is on string 3. Frets 2 and 3. Okay, everybody? So let's try it. First finger string 2, second finger string 4, and third string 3. Yep. Good. So again, hopefully you're able to find the music. And I'll make a note to make sure it's there too, because sometimes I forget. But you basically just go here to this page. It is the, where is it? Here. You can look here in our Facebook group and you just put it in under files and then just put the name of it, Feliz Navidad, and you'll find it. Also, we have a Google Drive you can find it in, everybody. All right. Well, let's take a look again at our song for today. And it is called Feliz Navidad. So we'll do it today and then we'll do it again next week as well, okay? All right. So this song is by Jose Feliciano. So the introduction, we go C, 2, 3, 4. So that little number there by the C, that means you strum it 4 times, okay? So C, 2, 3, 4. Then D7, 2, 3, 4. Then G, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So that 1 that's by itself, that means just a single strum, okay? All right, so that was the introduction, and we'll pretty much be doing that. Then we'll go C, 2, 3, 4, D7, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, that's the whole song. And then the final line where it says, from the bottom of my heart, that's the same as the introduction. We have C, 2, 3, 4, D7, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4, and 1. All right, we can do this, everybody. So again, introduction, and then we will play it through one time. And we won't repeat it today. We'll give you some time to practice. We'll just go to the very end there. Okay, everybody? Here we go. Feliz Navidad. 5, 6, here we go. C, 2, 3, 4, D7, 2, 3, 4, and G, 2, 3, 4, 1. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Good, on the G. Feliz Navidad. D7. Feliz Navidad, G. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Keep going. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. 3, 4, 1. The ending. C, D7, G. Good. C, D7, and G, 2, 3, 4, and 1. You did it. Good job, everybody. So again, keep working on that, and we will pick this up again next week as well. So you can do it. Feliz Navidad. That's quite a popular one at Christmas time. All right, friends, I mentioned we had some birthdays there. So let's do our birthday song before we continue. Here we go. All right. Happy birthday to our friends. We appreciate you. Well, friends, we've got a couple things we're going to do, and then we'll play another song. This is the time for what we call our self-care talanoa. Talanoa means to talk story. So what I'd like you to do is just take some time to do some nice stretching. Yep, nice and stretch out. And then I'd like you to do some nice breathing through your stomach as I read the following to you. Okay, so keep stretching and breathing, everybody. Today's topic is called perseverance. That's a long one. Yeah. Perseverance is the ability to keep doing something despite difficulties, obstacles, or opposition. Yeah, okay. It's not an act of waiting until your circumstances change. It's about changing your mindset to keep moving forward. So, yeah, we all have difficult times every day. But if we ask ourselves, well, what can I do to make a positive out of all this? That really helps. And that's called perseverance. So, think of a time, everybody, when you didn't give up, even though it was hard to keep a going. Yeah, I find this when I do my running sometimes. It gets pretty tough out there. You feel like quitting. I think there was one point this morning I was doing my workout. I felt like walking, but no, I didn't. I said, well, just keep going. So you just got to kind of keep your pace and keep moving. You can do it, everybody. Now, our next song I wanted to share with you is to recognize the holiday, which is also in December, which is called Hanukkah. So this is a song, everybody. It's called the dreidel song. And a dreidel is a top. It's part of a game that they play during Hanukkah. And in here somewhere I can find this song. Okay, here. I couldn't find it. But anyway, you spin the top, and then wherever the top lands on the side of the top, it shows what you do basically with your game pieces. Okay, so that's what dreidel is. So here we go, everybody. This is a fun song. And the nice thing, this is the C chord and the G7 chord. So it's not very difficult. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, 7, and. Here we go. I have a little dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 now dreidel I shall play. My dreidel's always playful, it loves to dance and spin. A happy game of dreidel, come play, now let's begin. It has a lovely body, with legs so short and thin. And when it is all tired, it drops and then I win. Chorus. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 now dreidel I shall play. One more time. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 now dreidel I shall play. All right, everybody, good job. And again, this is a good song to learn because it's only 2 chords. Yeah, you can do it. All right, everybody. Well, we've got another talk story, and then we're going to do another song here for you. So keep hanging there in there on the talk story. That is a big part of this show. All right. But let me find our chart here because we're going to talk in more detail about our chart here. Yep. So again, this is the stress level chart that we share with you quite a bit. So let me move out of the way. I don't want to stress anybody out there. Yeah. But anyway, this shows the green, yellow, the orange, and red levels. So today we're going to talk about green and yellow. Green is confident and ready. Yellow is tense and worried. Okay, so let's see what we can do to help you out here. Okay, so as I said, green is confident. It means you are content, happy, and you are ready to meet the challenges of the day, and you are ready to get along with everybody out there. So this truly is the desirable level. But yep, every now and then something comes up. And so we have our everyday stresses of family, work, yeah, you name it. And so this is where stress may come into our lives, everybody. So everybody has some stress, but basically it's how we address it is the big challenge for us. Now let's talk more about the yellow level. Okay, and like I said, it is normal to have some stress, okay? But the yellow level means that we are tense, concerned, worried, insecure, and not connecting with all that are around us, okay, and all of our in our setting. So, the good thing to do when you're feeling some stress like this, and again, some stress is normal, as I said, is to find a relaxing activity. And the good news, I'm going to share some with you right now because that comes to us from our Take a Break. Yeah, I'm going to move our chart there because you can't see Take a Break. Okay. All right, that's better. So again, this is our 50 ways to take a break chart, which I know you can't read. But let me share a few with you today, okay? So the first one is, let me see. It says to put some music on and dance. Yeah, that's a good one, huh? Yeah, that'll relieve some stress. The second one is to read some poetry. Yeah, okay. And then finally, print on a surface other than paper. So I think it means you could do art. Yeah, that's another good way to do it. All right. Well, the good news is we just concluded the 50 ways to take a break, but we'll keep sharing this with you, everybody. But good work. Good work from all of you. Now, I'm going to share another song here. And this is called the Jingle Bell Rock. Yeah. And this song was by Hall and Oates. Yeah. So they were the ones that sang this one back in 1957. Written by Bobby Helms, everybody. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time. Go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle in the jingling feet. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. One more time. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime and jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go gliding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and a mingle in the jingling feet. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. That's the Jingle Bell. What's the Jingle Bell? What's the Jingle Bell Jingle Bell Rock. Yeah, that was fun. All right, everybody. Yeah, we had a big concert at the Ohana Hawaiian Barbecue Tuesday night. Some of you may have seen it on Twitch, but yeah, that was a big concert and good to see everybody. Yeah, good to play some music with you. Well, finally, for everybody, we're going to go to School Talk Story, and I'm going to start off with this discussion, and we'll come back to it later. But this is called Rest as a Leadership Strategy. And again, this is talking. This one is talking more about rest as a leadership strategy for educators, but it can apply to everybody. All right, so this article was written by Tovi Scruggs. Yeah, Tovi is very smart. She is a former principal and leadership coach who cultivates consciousness, connectedness, and courageous leaders worldwide. So yeah, Tovi is good. So she said the start of a new school year is electric. Fresh notebooks, new faces, big plans, but too often that energy is short-lived because we entered the year already tired. yeah, I've heard of that before. Because again, educators are carrying the weight of systemic demands, political turbulence, and personal commitments, yet we normalize exhaustion as if it's a badge of honor. And she says that exhaustion is not a badge of honor, it is a warning sign. Okay, so think about it, everybody. So she created this acronym. It's REST, REST. And that stands for Restoratively Embracing Self Today. That's pretty nice. Restoratively Embracing Self Today. To shift from a when I have time activity into a daily leadership practice. So again, Toby is recommending for us that we take some time to rest. Yeah. And I did learn how to do this when I was a school administrator. What I would do, and I did this my last 10 years or so that I worked in my office, what I would do every day, I would eat my lunch at my desk, and yep, aloha there too. Good to see you. And so what I would do is I would eat my lunch at my desk, and then during lunch, I would just go out and sit in the park every day. So that was called rest. And it would really help me again to be ready for the rest of the day because I was at the halfway point. All right, everybody. Well, today is December the 4th. Let me just check our calendar in case something strange comes up because you know how that goes. But yeah, it looks like next week, December the 11th, we will be back. And then we'll be taking a couple weeks off for Christmas there. But who knows? I'll probably do something for Christmas, so just stay tuned out there. But yeah, next week will be our last broadcast for December, and then we'll pick it up again in January. But again, it is good to be with everybody out there. And again, it was great to talk about the islands of Hawaii. And here's their beautiful flag there in the islands of Hawaii. And as we always say, everybody, take some aloha to the world out there. So let me play our final aloha song. In Hawaii, we say aloha means hello. It also means goodbye. So let me share all of those goodbyes with you, everybody. Aloha from Hawaii. Adios from the Mariana Islands. That includes Guam and Saipan. Aloha from the Kingdom of Tonga. Haere from the Cook Islands. Haere Aotearoa, New Zealand. Lukimiu from the Solomon Islands. Goodbye from Papua New Guinea. Yakwe from the Marshall Islands. Me'ikun from Palau. Mothe from Fiji. Nana from Tahiti. And Tofu the islands of Samoa as well as Tuvalu, because that's how they say goodbye in Tuvalu also. But again, everybody, take some aloha to the world, and we'll catch up with you next time, everybody. Aloha.